I grew up at the north part of Amsterdam, near the NESM area. It used to be a really rough area, but now it's really vibrant and creative. And there's always stuff going on, festivals, music. So the fact that I have my own studio here now, I think it's really special. Music has always been a big part of my life. Even as a little kid, I made like little nursery rhyme songs, and I started playing drums at the age of 6 and playing in church. But hip-hop really was my first love. I discovered this musical world that at the time no one in my environment really listened to, especially the underground stuff that I was into. And I was really obsessed with the beats, like how they sounded, grimy, and also the process of how they were made. I discovered that oftentimes they use samples of old soul and jazz and gospel, the music that my parents were listening to when I was growing up. And around the same time, a classmate introduced me to Fruity Loops, which is a producer software. At the time there was a rumor that Dr. Dre used to make beats on that, which is not true. But I just tried it and I loved it. I was hooked ever since. And in my spare time I was making beats from that point on. I just moved into the studio space and I really like it. It's really a place of my own. I really enjoyed the immediacy of my home studio, but this is really a place that I can invite other artists to and other musicians and create some magic. Working in big recording studios, it costs a lot of money, so you don't really have time to just play around and fool around and experiment with stuff. And here there's like endless possibilities. And also it helps me to have like a place that I can go to and just work, you know, like clock in and work on music. Being a producer is so much more than just making beats. Much like a movie director, it's like really up to you to orchestrate like the whole creative process from beginning to end. You know, if an artist says to you, lacks a bit of clarity, I want a bit more shimmer, that you can turn to the engineer and translate that into cut out a little bit of this and this frequency and, you know, boost a little bit of 6K or whatever. And also, you know, you should be able to communicate with the musicians and say, you know, maybe try this chord underneath this. So that's why I took the last couple of years, I took the time to really develop my knowledge of mixing and recording and music theory, but also learn to play the keys and a little bit of bass myself, just to be as all-round as possible. I'm always looking for talent and other cool people to work with. So yeah, just hit me up and let's work.